Alright, here we are. This is where you turn. Old Turnpike. It was actually 1.8 miles, which on Schulz Mills for us flatlanders is a fun adventure. But it's before you get to that great restaurant. And now we are heading down Old Turnpike Road. And if I'm not mistaken, it's 1.2 miles down this. And this kind of parallels Schulz Mills, but it actually starts heading down to the valley where Bee Tree Creek is. And it's a pretty road. There's a few residences along it, but it's really, really cool and beautiful here. And what you do is you park along the side of the road at the trailhead. It's basically about 1.2, if my mileage thing last time was correct, down this old road we just seen. You actually drive by the trout farm, the residence that has the trout pond out front, that when Mark was like about, I want to say, maybe 13, he jumped the fence with his rod and went out there and made a few casts and caught a fish in like 2 seconds. Real pretty place. We actually, we've now been on Old Turnpike, or whatever it is, for about, coming up, no, I'm telling the camera, we're coming up on about a mile marker, so we'll be getting pretty close. When we came in on the weekend, actually as you approach the trail marker, cars were already stacked up along here. I can see a few cars through the woods there, and that's the trailhead, and I'll show you all the trailhead in more detail. Alright, we're at the trailhead. We parked on the side of the road up there. There's some other vehicles here. The man just came up and he said that it's about a half a mile down to the left, and that it's one of the most beautiful trails in the area. So we shall see. We're scoping it out the mall. And there's AIM running ahead. We are heading down secret Hebron Falls. I think Mom's gonna like this one. A lot of families come here too. Because I'm filming, I'm trying to make a film that doesn't do rocky spots. But overall, it's very easy walking. And we've actually had a couple of people we've seen on the trail who had swimming suits on and told us when you get to the bottom of the trail, there's a fork. And you can take the fork to the left, and there's a series of boulders and rocks. And you basically go through those up to the top, and there are waterfalls and pools where you can swim. And apparently that's what people do. They bring their swimsuits and actually swim. So at Hebron Falls. So that's where we're headed. We're going to have our swimsuits, but we're scoping. One of the reasons it takes us so long to hike these things is that it's so beautiful. It's just a feeder stream on the side of the trail. This is just right off the trail. And you come down here, and it's like a beautiful, tranquil waterfall rock garden. Amy's over there, walking across the rocks. It's absolutely Look how pretty this is. Yeah, you have to be careful because you're slippery. What's really pretty here is that you can see these trails that kind of go off on the side. But now you get down to the bottom, and really it's just a real easy hike working downhill the whole way. And then you get to this, this is the end where you take a left. You either have to go to the right or the left. And you take a left. And you head down to the creek. And then up to the falls, supposedly. And then you get down to the creek that is below Hebron Falls in the Hebron Rock Garden. You can see the beautiful stones and water. Going out. Resting on the river. And here we are, we just went down to the river, or the creek, and you can see why they call it the Hebron Rock Garden, because this is just the bottom where the falls aren't even. It's so beautiful here. And they had some guys that were trout fishing that just were walking up the trail. Said they had a blast. Got a family coming behind us, and you walk along the stream, the creek. There's pretty good handholds, and then you come up to the falls, which are much bigger up higher, but this is where you walk. Alright guys, this is why people come. Look how beautiful. Got a family on that rock up there. Far in the distance, you got a real pretty fall, Hebron Falls they call it. You basically take the mountain trail up to it. We're gonna make it, Aim. We're gonna make it. This is absolutely gorgeous. You don't have to go all the way to the top. That's where this big swimming hole is up there. And then you can stand out on these rocks, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm doing this YouTube for my wife and trying to persuade her to come. Other than going whitewater rafting on Nolichucky and to some extent the Watauga, this is definitely the prettiest fast water, even though it's a small creek. It is beautiful. Alright, couldn't help myself. I've got to show y'all a little more of going up the mountain. For those of you who won't be able to travel it yourself, as you can see, this is the classic boulder approach. Amy's using the slide on your behind method. It's been made famous in this part of the North Carolina Blue Ridge Mountains. And you walk across these boulders. The nice thing about it, the water is within beautiful, clear, and cold, but not deep. Let me help Amy across here. Hold on one second. I think we should go around the rocks like we came. Go from the top of this dry rocks, from that rock to that rock. I'll help you. All right, we're heading back, guys. That's only 45 minutes of fun, but we've got a big appointment with the Blowing Rock Farmers Market that we can't miss, and plus Amy's starving. She's starving. All right, we're heading out. It's in less than an hour. Going out that way, I just wanted to show y'all. You can see it. Beautiful quartz ribbons through this rock. Really pretty. And the moisture from the creek makes them shimmer. Right over here. All right. Made it back. An hour and 25 minutes. Blast. Great hike.